me, Liv. I'm sorry that I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. I've been pretty preoccupied. There's not much on the IVF front when you're doing a frozen embryo cycle anyhow. I mean, I haven't gone in for any other ultrasounds or blood work. It's not like when you're doing a fresh cycle and you're there every couple days. So I have, I think this Friday, I'll be having another blood work. I won't be having an ultrasound, just blood work. And then on the 7th, so I think that's next Wednesday, I'll be having blood work and ultrasound, and then we take off for New York. So I am actually in the midst of packing, and I wanted to show you. So I bought these Eagle Creek packing bags when I went on my trip to Europe, and I just like absolutely fell in love with them. So I wanted to show you how they work. So like I've just basically used this for like socks and underwear, and I just zip it up. And it's like this big like packing cube, I guess they call them. But then it has this like extra zipper, so like you keep a finger kind of here, and so that you don't kind of tuck your, or you don't snag your fabric. So I just usually guide a finger along it, but you literally zip this up, and it takes out like it's called a compression bag or something, a compression cube. And you just keep working it around, and it takes out all the extra like air and space that's not being utilized. This one I didn't even pack up that full, so there's like, I could probably fit actually more in there, but I don't need any more. So, and then it just goes in my bag. I don't know, call me weird for thinking that's awesome, but I think they're awesome. So it's now in the suitcase. I mean, you can fit lots more in, and like you can do all different kinds of them, but I just usually use it for like socks and underwear, and then when I get wherever I'm going, I unpack them, and then I can put the dirty socks and underwear back in it, and it's like genius. Anyways, I'm also planning out my outfits right now. I've got sort of all my like cold weather stuff, and then I've got my sweaters and my Christmas PJs, and of course my IVF shirt and some other like comfy shirts. I'm trying to do like a balance of like semi nice-ish looking stuff as well as mostly comfortable stuff, because I mean I'm gonna be mostly on like bed rest-ish, not doing a lot of like going out. We are going into the city because we're staying out in Connecticut. We're not actually staying in the city because we're staying at a friend's house, and it's saving us tons of money. But we will go into the city the day we're dropping them off at the airport when they leave town, and then we're gonna go meet some other friends and have a day sort of in the city before our transfer. But for the most part, honestly, like we're just gonna chill, and I'll be kind of hanging at home, watching movies, taking it easy. I don't know, I mean, Eric might go in for work because he's got a remote office there, but I think I'll just hang out. I don't have any big plans. So anyways, I'm gonna keep packing and I'll be back. Okay, I definitely got tired of packing. It's tough too because I just know that I want a lot of stuff, but I don't really want to bring a bunch of stuff, so I don't know. I honestly am not up to much these days. You might have noticed my hair is darker. I am getting extensions put in, and there's two reasons for that. One is that I hated my haircut. So I went and got my hair lopped off. I wasn't supposed to get lopped off, but I went to get a hair trim and just get like layers put in because my hair is pretty fine and it falls really flat. And she ended up giving me that like, you know, like that Victoria Beckham cut, and it was like super, super angled, and she cut it already really short in the back. And I was just like, I don't want it to be longer in the front. She's like, oh, okay. And so she chopped it up shorter in the front, but I think she realized how short she had already gone in the back. And so she had to leave it kind of a little bit longer in the front. So I still have this like stupid angled bob, long bob, lob, whatever. And it does nothing for me because I have fine hair. And then on top of it, I was on Lupron Depot, which meant I was losing all my hair. And it just hasn't been a pretty look. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I did bangs. Turns out in Texas, where it's like super humid and hot, bangs are just like not my friend. And I have a cowlick to begin with, as you can kind of see here, like it tends to do that. So if there's any level of humidity, it's just gonna mess my bangs up. So I'm growing, when I got my hair colored, they just kind of thinned out the bangs so that it wasn't so heavy, but I'm going to grow those out. But also, I mean, my hair is thin, my cut sucks, I feel like crap, and then I don't do my hair because no matter what I do, I don't like it. So it's pretty unmotivating. So I decided to get extensions put in, and I'm really, really excited about it. And I know that extensions can be considered to some people kind of like cheesy, especially when you have short hair and then your extensions are longer. I'm not getting the, there's like 2 different kinds. I don't know if it's called like keratin bonds or something, like the like individual ones. I'm not getting that one. Those ones are really expensive, and with my fine hair and like losing my hair, I just don't think that's a good idea. So I'm gonna get the tape-in ones, or like the pieces. So I'm getting that done on Friday. But the minimum length I think they came in was like 14 inches or something. So, you know, when you calculate 14 inches from here, that's quite long. So we'll probably go in and like cut them and bring them up a little bit, because I don't think that I want these like super crazy long extensions that look really cheesy. I'm doing it mostly for like a bit of volume and to fix my horrendous cut so that I can start growing my hair out, because my plan is to grow out my hair, and this is going to kind of help me get there without continually trying to like cut and fix my hair in the interim. So anyways, I don't know if any of you guys have had tape-in extensions or hair extensions like put in like I've done the clip-ins before, but I just get lazy, and then like with my fine silky hair, they just like fall out even if I back comb and hairspray. Like they just don't work great for me, and I never put them in the right spots, and they just never look great because they're kind of bulky too. So anyways, I'm excited to have like professionally done ones. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how they're going to turn out. I'm excited. I'm hopeful, but we'll see. If you have any experience or any tips on what to like ask for, or I don't know. So anyways, the point is that we dyed my hair darker because I don't want to be dyeing my hair when I'm pregnant, ideally. And also, and my hair is naturally pretty dark. I had blonde highlights put in. Again, the girl, I wanted to go dark when I went to her, and she lopped all my hair off, and she also said that because I had this like biolage that it wouldn't cover equal. Anyways, it's fine, but now it's dark, and but I think we're gonna do like sort of like an ombre kind of extension layout. I think we're gonna do kind of darker on the top and like maybe a little bit lighter on the bottom. So anyways, we will see. Once I have it all done, I will show you. I have my hair tied back right now because I still hate my cut, and I'm not gonna like style it and damage it more when I'm trying to grow it out until I have like something to style. So that's that. I have an appointment on Friday. Yeah, I called the pharmacy, and they're getting my needles ready. So my doctor phoned in a prescription because I was running low on my Lupron daily injection needles. I don't know why I didn't get enough in the first place, but so I'll go pick those up in a little bit. I have very little to update you guys on, unfortunately. I will say that since starting estrogen, my hot flashes are like almost completely gone. I have a few here and there, but I do not have the same kind of level of like when I get a hot flash, I'm just a little bit hot. Whereas before I felt like I was on fire. Like if you've never had the extensive Lupron depot hot flashes, like you can't understand. Like you literally feel like you're just gonna burst in flames. It's so bizarre. So I'm really, really glad to be over that. So I'm sleeping better as a result, and I'm feeling better. And you can hear my voice maybe a little bit, but I'm not sick anymore. Today I'm feeling like probably 95%, maybe 98%. I don't know, give or take. So yeah, I'm just in a really good mood too, as you can probably tell. I'm getting really excited. We're going to New York soon. My mom's coming into town to watch the dog. It's just all kind of happening, and I have a really good feeling. I don't know if I've ever said that before. I mean, I'm sure I've said that before, but this time feels really different. I'm on Lovenox, which is a blood thinner, which I've never been on. I'm on prednisone, which is for my immune system. I feel like those are 2 really key elements for me. But on top of all that, I've been on my diet for ages. I'm feeling really healthy. I've got great amount of vitamin D because it's so sunny here in Texas. I don't know. And then just emotionally, I think I feel different. You know, I'm prepared for whatever happens. I'm very hopeful that what I want to happen will happen. And I'm doing tons of visualization. Like Eric and I, every night we like write affirmations in our affirmation book. And like, I don't know, I'm very, 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 very hopeful, but I'm also okay no matter what happens. It'll be devastating, of course, if it doesn't work out, but we're not even thinking about that right now. Right now we're positive thinking it's gonna work out. So that just has me feeling really good and really excited. So yeah, I guess that's all for now. I need to finish packing at some point in time. That's gonna be kind of going throughout the next week though. When is it? Next Wednesday, I have my ultrasound and blood work. So that's sort of that's on the 7th. That's my last one before I go to New York. And then, so that day's a little bit busy because I have that. And then I have a brunch planned with a friend off Instagram. Hi. And on Thursday, my mom comes into town to take care of the dog. And then on Friday, I leave. So really I have this week and the weekend, and like Monday and Tuesday are going to be my last kind of days to get everything organized. I just feel like it's going to come up really quick. I like to be prepared. I'm total A-type personality. I've got lists everywhere. I've got checklists of medications that I need to bring and like things I need to get done. I need to get a letter from the doctor to prove that I can take these on carry-on. So really like little finicky stuff that I'm doing at this point, but really once this week's over, it's like we're hitting the ground running. I'm really excited. I'm rambling, but it's because I'm really excited. Fingers crossed. There's been a lot of like disappointing news out there. I follow Ayla and Caleb. I don't know if you've checked out their channel, but they're a couple up in Canada where I'm from originally. Actually, they live in Calgary, and I was most recently living in Calgary as well. And they finally, after years and years and years, or not years and years, I think 2 or 3 years, finally got a positive, and then unfortunately their beta numbers dropped. And that's really, really devastating, and my heart goes out to them. So I've been thinking about them a lot. And then some other YouTubers, you know, Follow the Hills, they got pregnant, they're successful, and their HCG has been rising, but she's been having some bleeding, and I don't know, there's just a lot of, I feel, you know, I want to stay in my own positive mindset in my own little bubble, but at the same time, like I just am wired to have compassion, and I just really, really want I want all of us to have our happily ever after. Is that so much to ask for? Just like, give us all our babies. I want all the babies. Give us all the babies. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, I'm thinking of everyone, and I'm sending out positive wishes and vibes to all of you who are trying to conceive as well and who are going through infertility. It's not an easy journey. But I do hope that this is our time. We've been through, if you don't know our story, we've done a fresh cycle, was not successful. We did a frozen cycle, it was not successful. We did another fresh cycle, it was not successful. So this will be our second frozen cycle. So we've done stims and egg retrieval twice, and we've done 3 transfers. This will be our 4th transfer. And nothing stuck. We've never had a positive result. So I'm doing a lot of praying and hoping and visualization and affirmations, just hoping that it's finally our time, because we've been trying for over 5 years for a family, and fertility treatments for about 4 of those years. And it's exhausting. And we've taken breaks. That's why it's been over such a span of time, because it can be a lot, and I needed mental, emotional breaks, and we had big life changes of moving countries and cities. So my video cut out. I was saying I'm ready to be a mom. I mean, I've been ready to be a mom for a long time now, but I think it's more just kind of that no matter how it comes to be, whether it's through me getting pregnant on the cycle, or if it's through surrogacy, or if we end up adopting, I'm very much, no matter what, let's make this happen, people. It's a bit later now. I need to go I had to charge my battery. My camera battery died. So now I'm making dinner. I already picked up my needles, and I've been like watching some YouTube because I'm addicted. And yeah, I'll have some updates. I actually also heard back from the remote monitoring clinic here in Texas, and I have my appointment scheduled going in bright and early on the 2nd and the 7th, like 8:45 a.m. or something, and I am not a morning person, so that'll be interesting, but that's okay. Hey, Casey, shush. Sorry. But yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted. I'll bring you along for all of those appointments, and we'll see and make sure that everything's still coming along nicely. At that point, I think we're starting to look at my lining. Oh, by the way, we did my second estradiol valerate injection, and laying down and icing before made such a difference. That first one was really bad, and it really, really hurt. And this most recent one, I mean, it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, like it didn't feel good, but it definitely was a lot easier. So if you're doing E2 estradiol valerate shots, or I'm assuming progesterone oil, are very similar because I think we have the same needles for them, but lay down for them and ice. And then hubby, Eric, was so nice. He rubbed my bum for like 15 minutes afterwards because it was just so sore. So that's really nice too if you can convince your significant other to rub your bum. It's highly recommended. Anyways, guys, I've been rambling for way too long for you guys, so I'm gonna go, but we'll talk soon, okay? Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, whatever you gotta do, but hope to see you back again for the next video. Okay, bye.